Hi, everyone. Hope everyone is well. Grateful you're here today with me to practice. We're going to work with a little self care. I'd like to first practice with you Makarasana, which is known as Crocodile pose. It's a great pose to learn how to breathe through your diaphragm, and it's also a calming breath, and it stretches the intercostal muscles that are in between our ribs. Kind of a hard muscles to stretch there. I'm gonna get you into position, and we'll practice that for a bit, and then we'll go to a little more self care. So what I'm gonna do is adjust my camera a bit, and you're gonna want to come onto your front side, so your abdomen is going to be on the mat. And if anytime in yoga that there's pain, we don't want to stay in pain. So if you come into this Makarasana and there's pain, I want you to come onto your back, and you can practice there as well. If you're going to transfer to your back, you're going to place your hands right about here. And on your inhale, you're going to feel the ribs, the belly expand. And on your exhale, you're going to feel the contraction. Okay? I would like you to try Makarasana just to see the feel of it and see how it works for you. But always know that you can modify, you can change things up, because we want to stay safe. We don't want to ever force, push ourselves in our yoga practice. So I'm going to start to set it up. I'm going to come onto my front side, and my feet and legs are coming out about the mat width, or if you can go a little bit further, but definitely mat width. I'm going to cross my arms like in an X. That's the mouth of the crocodile. And my hands are either on my elbows or above. Mine are above my elbows. And I'm just going to soften down for a moment to show you something, and then I'm going to point out something else. So I'm going to soften my forehead on my top arm. You don't want to rest on a bone. You want to be very comfortable, but notice my chest. My chest is lifted. As I peek down at the mat, I can tell that it's lifted. So we don't want to be here where our chest is totally flat on the mat. So if your chest is not lifted, you're going to want to walk your arms in a bit, and then the feet can either be on the shoelace top of your, the top of your feet can rest on the mat or on the floor, or you can turn the feet out. I'll kind of inch up a bit so you can see the feet portion. Okay, so either here on the tops of your feet or turned out. So turned out, you're going to receive a little more opening in the hips. I'm going to set my timer, and this is a great pose to practice every day to loosen up those intercostal muscles and also strengthen the diaphragm as well. So we're going to begin. Anytime you need to adjust, meaning coming to your back, I want you to do that. I want you to honor that. So let's begin. Just breathing in and out through your nose. So notice, I'm just going to lift up a bit so you can hear me better. Notice as you inhale, your abdomen comes into the mat, your ribs expand, and your lower back rises. It's all on the in-breath. And on your out-breath, everything contracts and comes back to place. So just kind of notice that at your own breath pace. If we have a cold or sinus challenge today, by all means, breathe through the mouth But when we're clear and everything is good with our breathing, we want to breathe through the nose. So that was a minute of practicing Makarasana. If you felt that was too long, bring it half the time, 30 seconds. You can always add on. So we're going to gently come up, and let's just come into a child's pose. That is a mild back bend, so we want to release the back. Now, if our head is not ready to come to the forehead, we can always fold our arms or stack our fists, or if we have a block available, we can always rest the forehead there. Knees together or bringing the knees to the width of the mat. Arms stretched out, elbows down, a little more gentler, child's. If you're looking to go a little more active, the elbows are going to lift. But take note of how that feels in your neck, your shoulders. You want to be comfortable. Now pausing here if you need a little more time. Otherwise, you're going to draw yourself back up. And let's come to a seated position. You may sit in a chair if that's more comfortable for you, or come sit on your mat. So it's always good to check in with yourself, see how you're feeling after we do certain movements in our practice. Okay. So let's adjust this one more time. All right, almost there. All right. Okay. So sitting up nice and tall, we're going to begin with just some nice tapping on our crown center into the back of the skull and to the sides. We'll do that one more time here. Very good. And then gently relax. We're going to take our palms together. We're going to use the meaty part of our thumbs. We're going to place the meaty part of the thumbs right above the space between the eyebrows. And we're just going to gently sweep across. And we're going to keep continuing to travel up the forehead to about the hairline. So about 3-4 strokes should be about good. Now this is good for if you're congested, any sinus challenge, or just kind of clearing the thoughts. It always kind of feels like I'm tucking my thoughts aside. And then I'm going to lower my glasses a bit, and we're going to use our index and our thumbs, and we're going to knead the eyebrows. So think of your eyebrows as little loaves of bread. We'll do one more. Using the index fingers coming underneath the eyes so you feel the bone. We want to be gentle here, and we want to use movements that sweeps up and out. And you can come all the way down the neck if you wish, and you're going to continue to travel down your lovely face. We want to be mindful that we're not pinching the nose, so we don't want to be right on top of it. Little space is good. Underneath the nose, even over the lips. I'm going to come underneath my chin. I'm going to follow the bottom jawbone. When I come to the end, I'm going to take both hands. I'm going to find the occipitals. Those are those two bumps in the back. And you're going to massage about 3 to 5 times in each direction. and then release. We'll do one more movement that's really good for our neck. I want you to think of lifting the skin of the back of your skull, the skin, lifting that up. It's going to look like this. We bring our hands underneath our hair, again, sitting up nice and tall. Take an inhaling breath as you draw the skin of the skull up along with your hair. And then on your exhale, just release, like retrace the steps. Let's go again. Big inhale and exhale. One more time. And then let's just pause for a moment. Shoulders are down. You may have a soft gaze or eyes can close. And just take in the sensations of the Makarasana that we practiced and the little facial and crown massage with the tapping. And then very gently, if the eyes are closed, let's blink them open. And I'd like to share a love and kindness meditation with you. And you can repeat this, a couple times in the day or as many times as you'd like. And it goes like this. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be at peace. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. And may all beings be at peace. I thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the practice and have a very joyful, grateful rest of your day. Thank you. Namaste.